Tinubu captured Ekiti, Osun, Ogun, and Oyo with looted alphabet funds. Bakare, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Tunde Bakare, the senior pastor of Çaþtur Global Community Church, has accused the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu, of using funds looted from Alpha Beta to secure elections of some Southwest governors. Now the news in detail. Bakare, in an interview with This Day, stated how Tinubu allegedly used funds from Alpha Beta and other sources to install Governor Kayode Fayemi of Ekiti and former governors Ibukunle Osun and Rauf Aragbesola, including the late Governor Abiola Ajimobi of Oyo State. He said, "You see, there are some things that Tinubu has done. How he fought PDP from capturing the whole of Southwest is remarkable. And how he used whatever resources he was getting, either from Alpha Beta or any other source to secure Ogun, Oyo, Ekiti, Osun, and even Edo, remarkable," he said. The cleric said the ex-governor of Lagos was unable to capture Ondo State because of his intervention as a man of God. He did not get Ondo during Mimiko because I said if he came second in Ondo, then God has not called me and we walked the talk. We supported Mimiko in every way we could. I was there because I felt this widespread cancer was growing and the time is coming when he will become the only force to reckon with. Bakare further stated that his opposition to the APC leader in Ondo was because he feels we must have an alternative platform in the Southwest. The cleric, who had condemned Tinubu in the past and vowed he would repay every fund looted in another instance, lauded him. While defending his earlier comments, Mr. Bakare said, "In every good person, there are bad sides, and in every bad person, there are good sides." He admitted to having said everything that anybody could say about Tinubu, explaining that leaders who also criticize the politician have also benefited from him. "I began to see the leaders who are making derogatory remarks about him. I have seen them and also getting support from him and not returning them. Almost everything he has taken, he has also returned," Mr. Bakare added. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I mean, I do not even understand why people will come out and they cannot just, there are things you cannot just come out and say. You don't come out and accuse this person if you know that you are not going to be able to stick to your word. It is better that your integrity is intact than it is being questioned. I mean, every human being is supposed to have integrity. Imagine a father telling his sons that this particular thing is white when it is pure black. And later you come and say, "Oh, I tell you it is white because I was doing it to protect you." I mean, these children will start questioning the character of the father. "Oh, father, are you sure?" And whenever he's going to tell them something else, they're going to keep bringing it up that this particular issue is not right. Well, why this is not even Nigeria's issue right now? It is issue if he decides to come out and wash his linen in public, no problem. If he decides to come out and say, "Okay, I have overruled what I said before," no problem. If he comes out and said he wants to rephrase his statement, it is not Nigeria's problem. Nigeria has every problem, more problems that is round it, that is choking it on its side, and it is seeming that we do not have enough capable hands for this kind of job. I'm just praying that with everything happening in this country, that come the next election, they are going to have amended the constitution, set criteria for these people to meet, and at the end of the day, pick a leader that is competent, that is neutral on all grounds: tribalism, ethnicism, religion, nepotism, neutral on all grounds, that the people will really be able to question. Elected into office and you're not doing well, what do? I come and question, why is this thing going on like this? But if somebody else puts you there, of course, you will feel like you did nothing for me. You will feel you can do the people anyhow you want it. That is it. That is just the truth. So this particular issue now is not even our problem. It should not in any way be our problem. Bakare and Tinubu, they should settle themselves. All parties concerned should deal with their issues. But the truth remains, it is better to be a man of integrity than a man that your integrity is being questioned. If you do not or cannot, vouch for what you're saying in the next 5-10 years, before you say it at all, you weigh it. You weigh the consequences of what you're going to say. Because every action has has the consequence. It is going to stimulate a consequence. So it is better that if you know that this thing, if I say it tomorrow, things might just be somehow, and I might need to come out and rephrase myself. That thing is troubling, even for just an ordinary person. Imagine you coming out and the people trust you, and you're coming out to say this about this particular thing, and you come out and it becomes glaring that this thing that you said is not true, and you come out and you try to catch yourself and salvage what is left of integrity. I tell you, if you tell any of those people again any other thing, they're not going to believe it totally. You have ruined it from the start. It's better you keep things to yourself than come out and you say things and at the end of the day you are not able to defend it, or your words and your actions do not harmonize. It is very, very sad. I mean, even for an ordinary person, it is a question, not to talk of a cleric. They're supposed to be very mindful. They are the ones who preach about self-control. They should practice it so much. It begins with them. Charity begins at home. You cannot give what you don't have. It is not about do what I say and not do what I do. These people that come out and preach about integrity and self-control, and of course, they should be a perfect example of these things. Even though they are humans, yes, there are going to be errors they feel, yes. But in this particular issue, they should become perfect example of what they preach. The cleric coming out to say this, it doesn't sit well. An ordinary person self, if you come out and you're an ordinary person and this happens, man, you'll not be looked at, you will not be taken serious anymore, because they'll say, oh, you that will come out and say something today and tomorrow, that thing is no longer as it is. I mean, no. But when you're a cleric, you have people want to people want to criticize you already for what you do, like all eyes are on you. I mean, you're going to be very, very careful. That is just it. You occupy a leading position now, wherever it is, be it in a religious gathering, be it in your home. I'm telling you, just be sure that you are very careful with what you say, that your words and your actions harmonize. And you don't come out and say this thing is green, and you don't have a very tangible reason. This thing, okay, it is yellow now. Okay, it is yellow. And it is yellow, it is not black. Then tomorrow you're coming back and this thing is black. You cannot tell them why it is now black. They are seeming like, oh, it is because there is somebody by your side that you want to, how am I going to do, persuade them to like, or you're trying to, they'll question but if you're coming out to say, oh, this thing actually was yellow before, but now it's black. It is looking like it is actually a chameleon. And they can say, okay, it's a chameleon. Everyone should be ready to defend what they say and harmonize, even as a human being, not to talk of a leader who should lead by example. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in and listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of the day.